my raised beds, getting my outdoor garden this year. And so as suggested by Planter TV, he talked about how pine trees and maple trees and maple leaves and pine really helps your garden soil, really feed your garden soil. And I have pine trees, and also I have maple trees and some oak trees near me. So I am getting the droppings, like their pine cones and the pine needles that are on the ground, because I can't start planting in my bed until about late April, early May. And so I want the soil to sit and break down. Hey, OCD, if you can share this out, because I'm going to need some suggestions. I am feeling my raised beds. Again, I'm a first-time gardener. I was watching Plant Perfect stuff to put and to prepare your soil for spring. So we got a 50-degree day here in Michigan. And so I am taking advantage. So I'm going to show you in 1 second once I get back to my dang on raised beds. I'm doing 2 so far. They're kind of small, but I said I'm easing into this hobby. Well, this lifestyle. I shouldn't even say hobby. So can I turn my camera? Let's see. Thank you, OCD chick or Nikki. So here are my 2 raised beds so far. And I have, thank you. Yes, it is beautiful. It gets cold, but it's beautiful. And there's no snow out. I'm surprised. We just had a snowstorm like 2 days ago, and I was back done. Whew. Girl, I've been working out here. And legging. Okay, so far, I've put the cardboard at the bottom. And then I grabbed some maple leaves, some oak leaves that was falling, some sticks. And then I got some more from a different type of tree. So what else should I put in there? I did have some food scraps that I saved for about the last month or two from fruits and vegetables. And I froze them. And so should I add those in there now and then put the soil on top? Is that what I should do? Let's see. Do I want to go back over there? See, so I have that area where it has like the pine trees and stuff. Add those scraps in some soil. Okay, perfect. Now Planter was like, oh, if you got backwoods, that soil is going to be perfect for you to be able to dig up. And so all of this I can dig up. And I have a question for you. So typically in the summer, this whole patch that you see, so like the deer kind of ate all these, but this whole patch, I'm on my right channel. Okay, so this whole patch is like wild grass in the summer, and it's like left alone. So my question is, can I dig up the dirt from here and use that? Or will I get a bunch of like wild grass in my bed in the spring and summer that I have to manage? Like, what do you think? Because the back was right here, I can obviously get a couple of buckets from there just to have some biodiversity in my soil. And that doesn't have wild grass back there. It's only like this patch. But also this is my patch. So I'm like, I don't know. I just want to take advantage of it, I guess. And I plan on putting a greenhouse here at some point. What do you think, Nikki? Should I use some soil from here, or do you think I'll be fighting weeds and wild grass all spring and summer if I do? You may get some wild wheat seeds. I mean, I don't have no problem with pulling up weeds. And one thing that Planter was saying is that weeds, their roots helps with the soil and feeds the soil, but you just like, kind of break off their heads every now and then. So I don't know. Like, I just don't want a ton. Like, I don't mind a little bit. I just don't want a ton. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna grab these leaves from here. Trying to make sure there's no snakes. There's no nothing. We don't really have that issue, but we do get little garden snakes and things like that. Deciduous, right? Because it's free soil. And like Planter was saying, even though you got to deal with weeds, you know, the biodiversity is unmatched because it's nature, and the woods took care of itself, and the wild grass area takes care of itself. And, you know, so it's like, what do you want to do? I might just go into the woods and that little small wooded area and just get some. The other thing I'm thinking of is like, what brand of soil? Does it matter if I'm adding all these things in here? So I have to get the highest quality, you know, like, because I'm technically not using this bed until late April, early May, because again, we still get a lot of snow here until then. So I'm trying to give it time for the weather and time to break it down, all the nutrients and everything else for when it warms up, and when it gets cold and warms up, and when it snows and rains, get the cheapest quality. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, because I'm putting all this stuff up in here, I won't need all the stuff with all the amendments anymore. So I'm grabbing the buckets that has the food scraps. Okay. Trying to think, was there any other questions I had? Can't remember. This is just so new to me. Let's see if I can put you on the tripod. Let's turn it. Hold on, girl, because it's acting like it don't want to turn for me. There we go. Come on. There we go. And I clicked something. Okay. So I'm just so thankful that it's a nice day out here. What are you planting in those raised beds? So that's going to be the next thing to talk about, because I winter sowed a lot of, well, you know, like jug sowing or container sowing, a lot of stuff that, oh, that smells good actually. That's onions and a little bit of, come on, get over there. I winter sowed some of everything. I mean, corn. I winter sowed some peppers, but you know what? OCD chick, are you in 6A or 6B? Now that I think about it, are you in the Midwest? So do I love winter sowing? Yeah, let me know if you are in the Midwest, because a woman who's at my church, she gardens, and she just said you don't really want to winter sow peppers, melons, and tomatoes, because they need a longer grow season, longer than what we have to harvest. And so winter sowing will put me behind, and that I should indoor plant or indoor start those seedlings now. And I did winter sow them, so all I got to do is just bring the little things in the house and, you know, start them in the side. But I thought I would be able to just plant them outside. You're in Maryland. And do you winter sow peppers. What did she say? Peppers, tomatoes, and like squash. Do you winter sow those, or do you do them by starting seeds indoors? But anyway, while you answer that, I've winter sowed so far a lot of lettuces, and I have a vertical garden, a vertical green stalk that I'm gonna put on my back patio. That's gonna have the greens out over there. And so in this bed, I want to put corn. I want to put corn, definitely onion to companion plant, definitely some garlic to companion plant. I mean, I just have so much stuff. I don't know. The next thing I need to do is create like a plan to where what I'm going to put where. Because I do have buckets that I want to use on the back patio as container gardening for certain crops, and then my vertical garden for certain crops, and then these 2 raised beds for certain crops. So I think I'm gonna get on live later and kind of ask that question. Oh yeah, it got a lot of nice stuffs going into this. That's good. Look, the flies already on it already. The fly's like, what is poppin', sis? What are you doing? I'm surprised that fly is awake already. Be right back. I'm gonna go throw this away. I think I'm gonna go and get some soil from, hopefully, and I was looking at a YouTube video about finding a log that has been broken down for a couple of years and get the dirt around that. I guess it's called humus or humus. And that's supposed to be really good for your soil. It's like natural compost. So I'm just so glad that it's not thick in here right now. Thank the Lord. I mean, not step on nothing that. Yeah, these are all just grasses. Grasses. I just want to get a spot that. Girl, I need to see if you've responded to anything. Let me see. Where's my live chat? There we go. Okay. Starting those plants indoors, I would definitely get a head start. I can't deal with growing indoors and fungus. That's my whole thing, because I have indoor plants already. I don't want fungus gnats. I don't want any issues. I did winter sowing peppers last year and they did fine. Got lots of, oh, see, and that's what I seen online. Other people said, okay, nice body you have. Sir, let me just remove you. Yeah, other people I've seen winter sow those things, but I think because she's not a winter sower, she is a direct and indoor start type of person, that maybe she's not used to that. So I think I'm just gonna go that route of winter sowing everything outside, because I've already dropped those seeds. Even corn, I've already winter sowed corn, and I'm like, I'll just cover y'all up or put y'all in a greenhouse or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I have no desire to bring any plants, outdoor plants inside, because I just cannot deal with all that extraness. So I am digging up an area that don't have much of anything around it, and it's not part of that wild grassy area. So we don't do anything. Maybe I'll even come back over here and do something. I don't know. I was thinking about putting a couple of fruit trees right here, but I definitely will have to put up a fence or something. I'm gonna put up a little cheap fence around my stuff for the deer over there, but I definitely will have to do it if I did something over here. This says 20%. Yeah, try to see for yourself. Exactly. Corn grew so quickly indoors for me and was better for me to direct control. That's a good idea too. Because I've already winter sowed the corn. And so I'm hoping in May I'll be able to just pop a bunch of stuff right in these raised beds, and the soil will be nice and ready, all that good stuff. That's why I'm kind of like getting a head start on it. I love that I'm in the gym and I lift heavy, because this is helping so much, having the strength to do this. And it also feels like, shoot, I don't gotta go to the gym. I do go to the gym Tuesday through Thursday and do like a CrossFit type of workout. That's what we do. But this is definitely a workout too. Let's see, I'm gonna put you, I gotta put you somewhere you ain't gonna topple over. Ugh. Lift my leg. Alright, let's go get some more. Oh, also, Broke Farmer was on one of the lives the other day. He said he's seen organic compost at Home Depot for $2.99 a bag. Should I buy compost and soil, or just soil since I'm putting so much? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, sis? I definitely need to get back outdoors in the garden, sweat, burn some of this fat. Listen, I'm trying to get rid of these 10 pounds I done got over the winter. I'm like, let's get out here, sis. Let's get out. Ooh. This ground is soft, so it is not trying to hold my tripod. There we go. I do want some of these branches. They were like, oh yeah, fill as much as logs and branches and things to fill up space, so you don't have to fill up the whole raised bed with soil. And I'm so excited to get this, because then I'll get worms and I'll get other, creatures that will help aerate the soil, oxygenate the soil, break down nutrients, and feed the soil. So that's exciting. I was trying to get my husband out here, but he goes to plays basketball with his friends, and then also trains our daughter. and basketball on Sundays. Kind of work with her. So, and then my other 2 children are at their mom's house until Tuesday. So the next 2 days is supposed to be nice. So I'm gonna work on what I can before it starts snowing. Ooh, come on girl, get up this little hill. I should be carrying this with my other arm so I could even it out. Make sure I get an even workout out here. Left foot your legs. Let me read what you just wrote. If you have some areas on your property where you could dig some holes and bury kitchen scraps, you could use as top dressing. Oh, actually, the area where I'm digging would be perfect. I'm about to show you the area. So let's see, let's turn you around. So this is my back porch, or this is my patio. Comes out from like the kitchen, the main living area, kitchen, dining room area. And right here is where I'm digging. So in this area, you see the wild grass happens right here. And so right here, there's not, like this patch be bald, like it's like nothing really right there. And so I could definitely, like you said, bury kitchen scraps and have this like as like a reserve type of soil area. And whenever I need it, I could just come out and collect from it. That'd be perfect. Good to know. Good to know. I'll actually just keep digging in that area to make sure I have area to put that kitchen scraps in. One moment, I gotta go grab my bucket. Hey, thank you for joining. I am working in my garden bed, or my raised beds. Yeah, my husband hasn't either, girl. My husband is not here for growing nothing. Hey, Tara, Nikki. Hey, Broke. I'm glad you joined. So I'm going to give you a recap of what I was doing because I can use a little windbreak. And I'm going to just give you a little recap and ask questions. Y'all let me know. Hey, Ruthie, thanks for coming in, y'all. Girl, right, just try to remember where you dug. I think I could put something right there, like a sign or something to myself, because nobody comes back here but me, and make sure I remember where I dug at, yeah. Okay, so I am in Michigan. We can't plant outside yet because there's still a lot of snow to be had yet, a lot of issues, just all the good stuff. So I am preparing my 2 raised beds with different things that I have naturally around me. And so far, I put in cardboard at the bottom food scraps from the kitchen, some leaves, pine cones, a little bit of sticks. And then I did in both of these. And then I got some soil from near the backwoods. And so I was just asking OCD or Nikki a bunch of just different stuff on what to do. So yeah, I'm doing those. And then I'm gonna show y'all my patio. And this is where I'm gonna have my vertical garden, like one vertical grow tower, and I do have some Dollar Tree stuff. So this is the back of my house. This is facing east. So this is east, this is south. So those raised beds are on the south side of my house, so where they'll get full sun all day. The east side of my house, as you can see, it's 234 here. And I would say in the summertime, it starts to get shady back here around like 3 or 4. And so from like, you know, sunrise, about 7 o'clock to about 4 o'clock, it'll be in sun. Do y'all think this is a good area to put my vertical tower for like my lettuces, kale, things like that? And also I wanted to do my strawberries up here. A couple of strawberry towers, the little Dollar Tree towers that I got. Nikki, these are all my winter sewing jugs. Let me know, y'all, what y'all think. So I'm gonna go back out here. And then this is the area I'm collecting a little bit of dirt from, just to get that biodiversity, some worms, some bugs. Because, you know, nature. Nice crafts, thank you. You think my back patio needs more? Okay. Huh. Okay. Even just lettuces, or you're saying the strawberries need more sun, or lettuce and strawberry needs more sun? Because that's about what? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about, let's say starting in the spring, let's say that's about 6 to 8 hours of sunlight back there on the east side of my house. And then it gets shade, because here in Michigan, the hottest part of the day is the afternoon and evening, the late afternoon, early evening. And so I did hear people talk about, you know, don't have it too hot. Yeah, okay, so you're good. Okay. And then again, so especially in the top of summer, if I want to keep growing lettuces, it gets hot here quick, and the sun is its most powerful in the late afternoon / early evening. And so I was thinking, since it'll be shaded, it should be fine. Like the lettuce should be fine. I'm gonna try to grow lettuce and different things as long as I can here, since I'm in the north. We'll see, because I hear they don't like hot weather. It's a cool weather crop, but in Michigan, since we're a little bit more temperate than like down south, it should be good. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I kind of gathered with my research. Strawberries need 6 to 8 hours. Ooh. I'm gonna have to test that, because I am fencing that in my raised beds, so I could put my strawberry towers right next to those raised beds if it needs more sun. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Nikki. I think I'm gonna have to move those jugs, because they are not getting as much sun as I thought they were. I actually have a table that I don't want, that I use in my garage. I'm gonna sit all them on top on the south side of my garden, on the south side of my house, to where they get more light. I was just looking at that too. I don't think they're getting enough sunlight. And it's fine right now, because they're not gonna germinate because it's so cold. Listen, I don't know how many acres this is. All I know is this is what I can plant on. So this is my part of the unit, but all this I'm able, because my neighbors don't come out of the duplex. They don't use anything. So I have like all this space from like this tree line, and then I have this patch of grass, which it's a wild grass that grows there. And my landlord said you can do whatever you want with it. You can dig it up, you can put a greenhouse on it, you can do whatever. So I don't know what to do with that patch of wild grass. I wish y'all could see it, but it gets pretty tall. This is a wooded area, and then like I have all of this. Where you kind of see the difference in quality of the grass, the lesser quality of the grass, that's my area. The better quality grass, that's actually my landlord's area. He actually lives right behind me. He's a firefighter, so he's never home. Yeah, I do have a lot of room, and I have all this on the side of my house, which is a south facing, which I like the idea of having stuff over there. Like I like the idea of keeping this open for my nieces and nephews and everything else to run around and play, because they're always over here running around. And I like the idea of this area being my garden, or, you know, just to start off at least. Yes. Okay, Nikki. Good to know. I need to do that, because, yeah, that's in a pretty shady spot. I will move those today, actually. I'm probably going to move them right here. Probably move the jugs on this little table that I have that is weather resistant. It's like glass and some other type of weather resistant material, and then I can just set them all up there. Yeah. So I'll probably go live later just to kind of talk about that with you guys and kind of come up with a crop plan, because again, I winter sowed a bunch of seeds, but now I don't know what to do and where to put everything. Kind of confused in that part. I tried to get on this little some almanac program where you can kind of DIY a little crop plan and like say, okay, these are where I'm gonna put my carrots, these are where I'm gonna put my onions, you know, where I put this and put that. And I was like, I don't know where to do any of this. I need somebody to help me. I guess it's just making the decision, you know, is the problem. I just feel like I'm doing it wrong. I'll get some grow bags from Amazon. I got a ton of buckets like these that I can put holes in. But then I also have from local nursery, I got a ton of like 10-gallon bucket, like the black ones. So yeah, I got quite a few things that I've been collecting as far as like containers to grow in. But I wouldn't mind any grow bags either, especially if I start to grow more stuff than I thought I would. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Yes, any more thoughts? Oh, and I was asking Nikki what type of, since I've added all that stuff to my garden bed, what type of soil should I go get? And she just was like, girl, get the cheapest quality since you've added all the stuff that you need and want into it, like scraps, maple tree leaves and pine needles and, you know, bark and the cardboard, all of that. Oh, plant 10-gallon buckets. Okay. Are these too small to grow in? What is this? I don't even know. 42 pounds. It says plastic tub. It don't tell me how much can go in here. But you know, it's a standard litter box type of bucket. Oh, this one is even bigger than this one. Like, if you can see. And I have a ton of these too, these bigger ones. Does this say? It just says the pounds. I don't know. Yeah, I got those as well. So I'm gonna go get some soil, and I wish I could just dig up a bunch of soil out here and fill my raised beds. That's what I wish I could do. But I'm just, again, I could dig up as much as I want. I'm just nervous that it's gonna be a bunch of wild grass in my raised beds in the springtime. What you think, bro? Me and Nikki was trying to think about that. You could grow in just one plant and those stuff. What you think? If I dig up this, come on, why are y'all even awake? Bugs ain't even supposed to be awake yet. Move out the way. You think if I dig in this area, what if I remove the top layer and then dig deeper? Can I get some good soil to put in my beds and I won't get a bunch of wild grass? What you think? What you think? I don't know why it won't just stay on. Like my dang on comments keep leaving. Chat viewing options, live chat. I mean, I only have those 2 raised beds I'm feeling right now. You think I need a lot of soil for that? Anybody doing all them hoes? Yeah, I don't think I will. I don't know. If I had a guy out here to help me, like I said, my husband is at he is at basketball. He's training my daughter and also getting him some cardio in. So I was like, I ain't doing all that myself. But I'm excited. I am excited. Can't say it enough. I used to garden with my grandfather. He had a whole different landscape. He used to be right in the middle of the city, right in the hood, and he had his fenced off garden. And I used to always go over there and help him. And now, you know, I got my own garden and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I have a couple of big rocks that my grandmother saved from his garden that he used to use that I'm gonna be putting in my garden. So that's gonna be sweet to know his rocks are somewhere displayed like in my garden, you know. That airplane disrespectful. Just disrespectful. Airplanes just disrespectful. All right, y'all. I'm going to finish collecting a little bit more soil for that last raised bed, just so I get some biodiversity, some worms, some all that good stuff from this little bald area right here. But I ain't going to dig it up too much. And I'm going to actually pop on later this evening. So please be on the lookout for that, because I will have some more questions and maybe help with creating a crop plan. Hopefully I can learn how to do StreamYard so I can invite y'all on to like talk to me face to face versus always typing, and we can kind of plan out what my crops look like and where I should place them. All right. Thank y'all so much for joining. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.